So guys, we're back at Peters Hall. This is the Peters Hall intersection. Just came off the bridge. And what I wanted to show you is what's happening with traffic here at Peters Hall. That's the bridge, right? You're seeing this area in previous videos. And that's the pedestrian overpass. This is the old Demerara Harbor Bridge that is now closed. But look at what's happening with traffic into the city. There is still huge traffic congestion. It's now about 7:30, almost 8 in the morning. That's traffic heading into the city. This is what is going to become the norm. So although the bridge has now been closed, that is this bridge that was creating a traffic congestion for traffic wanting to cross the bridge, and the new bridge is open, what you still see is huge traffic jam for miles. This traffic jam heading into the city starts at Providence, right? Starts all the way beyond the bridge, Providence, and continues all the way into the city. And remember, today, this is a Monday morning, the 6th day of October 2025. And this is what the old Demerara River Bridge looks like. Now it seems as if they've closed it. I don't know if they would allow me to walk over it now that it's closed. Probably try and see if they would let me cross the bridge. Yeah, it seems as if it's closed all the way. Okay. So even the pedestrian crossing is also closed. So the bridge is not going to be open again for a while. But this is my conclusion. It's that the new Demerara River Bridge, now that it's open, is still going to require a fair amount of training for people to learn how to use it, because as we can see, people are still trying to drive the wrong way to reverse on the new bridge access road, when you would think that it's obvious that once you get onto the bridge access road, you need to complete the journey. You need to go all the way over the bridge, even if you change your mind, and only turn around after you cross the bridge. But apparently people don't yet know that. And that is a problem. Okay guys, so what else do we know? Now that we've completed that trek, well, we didn't complete the trek. We attempted to cross the bridge, but we didn't get onto the bridge because they closed the pedestrian walkway. But what we learned is that the finishing touches still have to be finished. In other words, the bridge still needs some attention, particularly to the access road intersections, the parts of the road that connect with side streets. You need more of them. The shoulder at the ramp section that allows pedestrians to access the bridge, that has to be completed, because there's no way for pedestrians to get onto the bridge before the ramp, other than what I did today, which is walk all the way from Heroes Highway along the access road. So pedestrian access to the bridge has to be addressed. That has not yet been addressed. And there are some safety aspects as far as allowing vehicles to turn around or to get off the access road. In other words, there must be a way for you to exit before you get onto the ramp, so that those pedestrians, those drivers who changed their minds before getting onto the bridge, have the option to get off the access road without getting onto the bridge. But that's my assessment so far. We're going to return in future to take a closer look and see if we can cross the bridge as a pedestrian. We're also going to cross in a vehicle. But the value of crossing as a pedestrian is that you're able to look out onto the river from the high span section in a way that you couldn't do before, which is what I wanted to do today. And the reason why I didn't attend the opening ceremony last night is because at night there's not really good visual images of the river from the bridge. The bridge is well lit, as you can see from those people who are broadcasting from the opening ceremony. But being able to look out onto the river, see all along the banks, is something that I want to do, which is why I came back in the daytime. Turns out that you still can't do that. Now there's still some parts of the bridge that need to be completed, like the high span section. The cranes are still up on the towers, those pillars, and I think they've just added the cap to the pillars, which is supposed to represent Cacique's crown. We're going to take a closer look at that in future videos once they've taken down the cranes. But that's it, guys. That's what's happening here. The traffic on the roads, East Bank Public Road and Heroes Highway, as far as I can tell, is still congested. But we'll give it a week or so when we come back and take a closer look, another look at the traffic patterns as a result of the new bridge. But that's it, guys. That's what's happening in this neck of the woods. If you want to see more content like this, click like and subscribe. Share this video with friends and family around the world. Let people know what's happening in the fastest growing country in the world, Guyana. Later!